Welcome back to High Button Sports. My name is James Bryan, bringing you some Nova Scotia U15 major action between the hometown Dartmouth Whalers and the Joneljim Cougars from beautiful Dartmouth, Nova Scotia at the Dartmouth Sportsplex. We are just about to get way under here tonight. National anthem has been played. And these guys are ready to go on this Saturday evening. Puck will drop in just a few moments here. Puck is dropped. Parks gets it. Parks tries to find it. Gets Wakeham. Wakeham chips it up to Mosher. Mosher taken away by Taylor. Taylor. Backhands it down to McDonald. Puck is covered up by the goalie tonight, Lane Wambach. Wambach is sporting a 4.54 goals against average so far this season. He has 1 win and 2 losses. Face off won by the Cougars. It's Graves. Graves fires it up to Parks. Parks loses it. Wakeham gets the puck. Wakeham tries to Parks with the puck now. Parks. Pass deflected by Taylor. Graves now with the puck. Graves is up to net, and that will be a whistle. And we'll have a face-off in the Whalers neutral zone. Line change coming in for both teams. Jack McDougall taking the face-off for the Whalers against Kellen Buckley, and here's Levi Chisholm with the puck. Chisholm up the boards. Chisholm going for a skate here. Here comes Levi Chisholm. Chisholm fires it down, gets it down. Danton tries to get it, no good. Nice reverse hit there by the Cougars. Now here's Boner. Boner up, taken away by Chisholm. Chisholm down to Sear. Sear to McDonald. McDonald, puck deflected, taken away by Buckley. Buckley to Braun. Braun to Boner. Bonner. Pass intercepted by McDougall. McDougall chips it down, taken away by McLeod. McLeod, partner pass to Braun. Braun fires it up. Geezer gets puck behind the net. Up to Brown. Brown up to Chip. Chip chips it up the boards. Here's Chip. Chip gets leveled by Cohen Geezer. Pass up to Norton Connors. Norton Connors loses it. Norton Connors. Nice stick there. Chips it down. Puck taken by Wambach behind the net, and that will be a penalty incoming. We will be awaiting the call here in a second. That would be Geezer. 2 minutes for slashing, perhaps. And we will get our first look on the power play tonight. And it will go to the Dartmouth Whalers here. Puck will drop. Barry backhands it. Back to Taylor. Taylor tries to find Sim. No good. Sim to Brown. Brown taken away by Graves. Graves up. Ices the puck. Taylor collects it. Taylor to Wakeham. Wakeham to Chip. Chip up to Sim. Sim, puck knocked off by Timmins. Timmins chips it down to Higgs, or Black. Wakeham now with the puck. Wakeham going for a skate. Wakeham shot just high. Good looks there by Mason Wakeham. No good. Puck taken away by Johnston. Johnston chips it up the ice. Good ice there. Cougars will get a nice change here. Now here's Cole Taylor with the puck. Taylor up to Wakeham. Wakeham stick handles around. Taken away by LaRue. LaRue down to Bruce. Bruce shot, scores! Ollie Bruce with his first point and first goal of the season makes it 1-0 Whalers. Cole Taylor will get the puck there. Congratulations, young man. Ollie Bruce has just scored his first goal of the season and his first goal of his U15 major career. Way to go. What a moment for Ollie Bruce as he puts the Whalers up 1-0 on the scoreboard tonight. Puck is dropped. Bruce with the puck again. Tries to fire it down. Puck will be covered by Lane Wambach. One thing about this rink, they don't track the shots on goal on the scoreboard, so makes it a bit difficult, judging the performance. But Wambach made a couple nice plays here early on. Got beat though.
And number 4, Cole Taylor. Time of that goal, 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Sear from LaRue Taylor at 2:54 on the Steel Mitsubishi power play.
It appears they gave that goal to Sear as Mosher comes down with the puck. Mosher shot, save, rebound Taylor, unable to corral it. Now here comes Kellen Buckley now. Buckley up to Marsh. Marsh tries to find Buckley, no good. Broken up by Craig. Buckley down to Marsh. Marsh knocked off by Craig. Craig making some nice plays here. Craig up to McDonald. McDonald up the boards. McDonald. Puck taken away by Dixon. Dixon up to Sims. Sims up to Marsh. Marsh tries to find Buckley. Taken away by Wakeham. Wakeham up to McDonald. McDonald to Mosher. Mosher. Shot blocked by Dixon. Dixon to Sims. Here comes Sims now. Sims out front to Parks. Parks shot. Glove saved by Gordy Black. And yeah, they gave that goal there to Gavin Sear, although it looked like it was all Bruce. They got the puck and everything there, signifying his first goal. But if that call stays, then it will be Gavin Sear's third goal of the year, his 4th point. As Geezer gets the puck off the draw. Shot from the D, blocked. Now here's Parks with it. Parks tries to find a partner in front of the net. Intercepted by Wakeham. Now here's Geezer with the puck. Geezer shot, blocked by Wakeham. Geezer, backhand shot. Wide. Parks, nice shot opportunity. Hits the side of the net. Tries to kick it up. Graves keeps it in. Graves, taken by McDougall. McDougall, oh, miscommunication there. Danton could have had a breakaway chance there. No good. Wakeham now with the puck. Wakeham to Sim. Sim now up to Brown. Brown. Shot. Saved by Wambach, and he will cover up immediately. Yeah, Tanner Danton was looking for a change here. Could have had a nice breakaway chance. Coach is giving him a talking to on the bench, just giving him a nice heads up there. These inexperienced players, make mistakes like that. Hard to blame them, they'll learn. Taylor now with the puck. Taylor. Down, taken by McLeod. McLeod. Up to Johnston. Johnston. Up to Brown. Brown shot. Saved by Black. Johnson slips behind Black. Puck behind the net. Chip up to Brown. Brown up to McLeod. McLeod shot. Just wide. Johnson tries to keep it in. Taken away by Brown. Keeps it in. Brown finds Timmins. Timmins with the puck. Timmins kicks it down to Chip. Chip takes it away. Chip finds Craig. Craig up to Sim. Sim up to Chip. Chip up to Brown. Brown fires it down just wide. Now here's Braun with the puck. Yeah, Braun. Brown chips it up to Norton Connors. Norton Connors. Shots blocked. Bruce fires it down. Icing will not be called. Wambach. Cougars regain possession. Up to Bonner. Bonner. Backhand chips it up to Buckley. Buckley. pass broken up by Norton Connors. Now Bruce comes away with the puck. Bruce kicks it to Johnson. Johnson to LaRue. LaRue, now here's Sims. Sims chips it down. Whalers regain possession. Here's Levi Chisholm with the puck. Chisholm up to Norton Connors. Norton Connors back up the boards. Unable to find a Whaler, taken away by Sims. Sims now to Dixon. Dixon up to Bonner. Bonner to Buckley. Buckley now with it. Buckley shot saved by Black. Gordy Black made a couple nice saves here tonight. He has been the goalie for the Whalers' only win of the year. He is sporting a 5.98 save percentage so far, but he is 1-2 in the one win that the Whalers have had this season. He was awarded the Bone for Player of the Game. Of course, Player of the Game being given out on a win, so he has been the only Player of the Game so far this year, as O'Neill has a nice chance there, unable to connect. Taylor fans on a pass. Taken away by O'Neill. O'Neill. To Geezer. Geezer taken away by Mosher. Mosher to Geezer. Geezer now. To Sims. Sims. Here's a nice opportunity here for Jack Taylor. Taylor. Shot saved by Wambach. Cougars get it back. Here's Barry with it. Barry up to Parks. Parks. Taken away by Taylor of the Bandits. Or the Whalers, sorry. Sims now. Sims up to O'Neill. O'Neill still with it. Nail up now. Here's Sims now. Sims to Parks to O'Neill. O'Neill taken away by Wakeham. Now here comes Mason Wakeham. Wakeham, nice move there in the open ice. Wakeham going for a skate here. Wakeham gets it past Graves, but Graves gets a second chance, able to stop him there. Sear keeps it in. Graves blocks that pass. Now here comes Graves, the captain. Sam Graves with it. Graves dishes it down to Marsh. Marsh to Johnson. Johnson shot, scores! Nice shot there by Avery Johnston. Yes. And he gets his third goal and third point of this season. Nice play there by the captain, Sam Graves, able to set that up. And we have a 1-1 hockey game here at the Sportsplex. Graves dumps it down. Graves to Marsh. Marsh. Marsh, they're digging. Puck is loose to McDougal. McDougal. Dish it up. Danton dumps it up. Sear. Sear with it. Sear with the puck. Taken away by Graves. Here comes Sam Graves. Sam Graves getting his fourth assist, fifth point of the year. Tries to find Johnson again. Just a bit too hard. Chisholm unable to get the puck. Cougars retain possession. There's Barry. Puts it over Chisholm's head. Chisholm still gets it back. Levi Chisholm. Chisholm up to Sear. Sear to Timmins. Timmins down. Craig collects it. Craig out to Chisholm. Chisholm. Intercepted by Geezer. Geezer shot just wide. Now here's McLeod. McLeod shot blocked by Sim. Now Chip up to Sim, unable to get it. Now here's Braun with it. Braun up to Geezer. Tries to find him. No good. That will be an ice. And we will have a face-off in the Bandits' offensive zone. Sam Graves getting his fourth assist and fifth point of the season on that earlier Johnston goal. Having a good little season for himself. Second on the team in points behind Cohen Geezer. Here comes Parks. Parks tries to find it. Icing's waved off. Norton Connors keeps it in to Sim. Geezer digging again. Now here's Chip now with it. Chip. No good. Geezer keeps it. Geezer trying to make something happen. Wakeham gets it. Wakeham up to Brown. Brown taken away by Braun of the Cougars. Taken away by Wakeham. Whalers get possession back. Chips down here. Now here's McLeod, and they will call an icing on that. Okay, so with 5:07 left in the first period, we will have a face-off in the Cougars' offensive zone. Whalers switching up the lines here tonight. They've mainly been rocking Wakeham with Chisholm in the games I've done so far this season, but he's playing with Norton Connors tonight as the first line D pairing. Mason Wakeham, the big defenseman there. Battle for the puck here. Taken away by the Whalers. Up to Sim. Sim dumps it down. Sims takes it. Sims to Buckley. Buckley up to Marsh. Marsh. Nice hit there. They're digging for it. Puck is loose. LaRue keeps it in. Dixon up to Bonner. Bonner to Bruce. Dixon now with it. Dixon up. Johnston blocks it. Johnson trying to get in there. Now here's Sims with the puck. Sims up to Bonner. Taken away by Craig. Craig to Taylor. Taylor to Wambach. Wambach to Sims. Sims now up to Johnston. Johnston. Pass blocked by Taylor. Dixon keeps it though. Dixon up to Johnston. Johnston tries to find Sims. Sims keeps the puck now. And here's Sims. Sims up to Timmins. Timmins up to Barry. Barry shot save by Black. Gordy Black making some nice saves here tonight, and we will get a line change here on the defenseman for the Whalers. 3:46 left to go here in this first period. And we will have a face-off in the Cougars offensive zone. Whalers come away with it. And here's Johnston. Johnston finds Graves at the point. Graves shot blocked by Norton Connors. McDonald tries to find. Now here's Chisholm with the puck. Chisholm. Graves takes it away. Graves shot just wide. Barry chips it down to Taylor. Taylor to Chisholm. Then there will be a penalty here coming up for the Cougars, and the Whalers will get their second power play of the game. This penalty will be going to Ty Timmins. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And we will get another look at this Whalers offensive power play unit. Notable omission from the Whalers lineup tonight. I don't see Luke Kostopoulos on the bench. Unsure of where he's at. Perhaps injured, perhaps on vacation. I have not heard anything there. McDougall with the puck. McDougall taken away by Braun. Braun. Taylor down to Wakeham. Wakeham now. Up to Danton. Danton loses it. Braun now with it. Braun up. Dumps it down. Reset there for the Cougars. Black plays behind the net. Now gives it to Taylor. Leaves it for Taylor. Taylor up to Wakeham. Wakeham now. Going for a skate here. Up to Danton. Danton loses it. Braun has the puck. Braun. Danton tries to get in there. McDougall now with the puck. McDougall up to Wakeham. Wakeham to Taylor. Partner pass. Taylor partner pass back to Wakeham. Wakeham. Shot. Tip. Puck is loose. Puck is loose in front of the net. Tanner Dan just misses just wide. Taylor loses it. And they will be forced to reset again. Wakeham, line change here. Wakeham looking to get something quick. And he will give the chip as he stays on the ice. And Gordy Black will cover the puck. Minute 54 remaining here in this first period. 740 679 67. Puck is dropped. Whalers. Here's Craig now with it. Craig. Going for a skate here. Craig dumps it down. Finds Brown behind the net. Brown. Back out to Norton Connors. Norton Connors down to Brown. Brown, Barry, up. Finds Craig. Craig to Sim. Sim back to Craig. Or Chip. Craig fires it down to Brown. Just loses it. Norton Connors unable to keep it in. Craig finds it. Craig up to Chip. Power play is ending soon here. And the power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Brown up. Taken away by Marsh. Or McNeil. McNeil up to Parks. Parks tries to go around Norton Connors. No good. Less than a minute to go here in this first period. Dixon fires it wide. Here's Craig. Craig up to Norton Connors. Norton Connors up to Sims. Sims. Chip down to Craig. Craig dumps it down. 38 seconds to go here in this first period. Cougars looking to make something happen here. McNeil dumps it down. Chisholm corrals it. Chisholm digging here in the corner. Buckley now with the puck. Buckley out. Fine. Taken away by Craig. Craig up to LaRue. LaRue up, and that will be offside. 13 seconds remaining here in the first period, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Most likely our last face-off before this second period. Puck is dropped. Bruce out to Chisholm. Chisholm. Up to Johnson. No good. Puck's found. Up to Chisholm. And that will do it for this first period. I'm James Bryan. I will see you in the second. One down, two to go here in this 1-1 hockey game. I am James Bryan, as always, with High Bun Sports, and we are back for the second period as Timmins gets the puck here. Timmins. Bruce now with the puck. Bruce up to LaRue. LaRue chips it down. Johnson lifts a stick up. LaRue with it. And here's Braun. Back to McLeod. McLeod to Braun. Braun up to Wilson. Here comes Wilson. Wilson tries to get past Taylor. No good. Braun keeps it in. Braun to Wilson. Wilson back to Braun. Braun out front. No good. Saved by Black. Now here comes Cole Taylor. Taylor chips it up. Wambach fires it down, and now here comes Marty McLeod. McLeod now going for a skate here. McLeod shot saved by the pads of Gordy Black. Both teams in this game today off to a slow start for the year. The Cougars, 2 wins, 3 losses, 1 overtime loss. Gives them 7 points, good enough for 8th place in the league. The Whalers 1-5-0 with 3 points, good for 11th place. Both teams would really love a win here tonight as to get back on track here. Poke free by Mosher. Here comes Jax Mosher on the breakaway. Mosher, nice move, just loses the puck there. Great opportunity by Jax Mosher. Now here's Norton Connors. Norton Connors shoots it, and puck is saved by Wambach. Great chance there by Jax Mosher. He's got a nose for getting good scoring chances. Unable to convert on that one, but he already has 2 goals this year to go along with 1 assist to give him 3 points. Jax Mosher, the Hockey Nova Scotia product from this year, along with his Whalers teammate Mason Wakeham. Puck will drop. McDonald gets it. McDonald out to Wakeham at the point. Wakeham shot blocked by McDonald. McDonald shot again, just high. Great chance there by Callum McDonald to get his first goal, first point of the year. No good. I wonder if they did end up giving that goal back to Bruce, because it looks like most of that Whalers bench was under the impression that it was Bruce that scored, as they got the puck and they celebrated pretty hard for that. Anyways, Taylor will get the puck to Mosher. Mosher up to Wakeham. Wakeham down to Sims gets it, but Mosher comes away with it. Mosher back to Wakeham. Wakeham to Norton Connors. Norton Connors shot saved by Wambach. McDonald now tries to dig in, but taken away by Sims of the Cougars. And now the Cougars will go for a skate here. Here comes Timmins. Timmins back to Johnson. Johnson, nice play there by Jack Taylor. Up to McDonald. McDonald's got a nice chance here. He can beat a defenseman, and no, he cannot. Sims. Sims up to Johnson. Johnson loses it to Craig. Craig now to Sim. Sim up to Brown. Brown finds Dixon behind the net. Dixon to Bonner. Bonner loses it. Sim tries to keep it in. No good. Bandits, Whalers will be forced to reset. McNeil now. McNeil chips it down, and he scores! Unlucky bounce there for the Whalers, or should I say lucky bounce for the Cougars. And Luke McNeil has his first goal of the season. Not sure if that's how he thought it was going to go. And the Cougars are up 2-1. Very unlucky there for Gordy Black. He will be kicking himself about that one. Marsh, Buckley now. Sim. Up. Now here's Marsh. Marsh to Taylor now with it. Taylor to Craig. Craig back to Taylor. Taylor up to Chip. Loses it. Now here, Chip down. The captain, Sam Graves, will force a defensive zone faceoff for the Cougars. Yeah, just a really unlucky bounce there for the Whalers. Kind of the story of their season so far. However, this game is still very much in the balance, as they got an offensive zone faceoff here. Lose it though. Here comes Graves now. Graves wheeling. Graves, nice poked away by Taylor. Graves still keeps it though. Graves. Danton up. Barry to Marsh. Marsh falls down. Taken away by Taylor, the Whalers. Taylor up. Taken by, here's back to Sear. Sear to McDonald. Or McDougall. McDougall now to Sear. Graves uses his leverage there up to Bonner. Bonner up to Barry. Barry shot. Saved by Black. He needed to get that save there. Was not looking to allow another goal that quickly after that. His blunder there. Wouldn't even say that was his fault. That just, that's how it bounces sometimes. Gotta live with it there. Face-off is won by the Cougars. Back to McNeil. McNeil. Chisholm keeps it in. Timmins. Puck in front of the net. Braun gets Braun. Nice shot here. Saved by Black. Puck is loose. Poked out. McLeod gets a shot, tipped, hits a couple sticks there. Down to Wilson. Wilson up to Braun. Braun down to Wilson. Wilson to Norton Connors. To McLeod. McLeod up. Loses it. Johnson, no good. Here's Chisholm. Chisholm. Puck is in the balance now. No one really has possession here. Johnson, they are digging for it here. LaRue kicks it down. Out in front. LaRue gets it back. LaRue up to Johnson. Johnson tries to go through the defenseman. LaRue gets it. Johnson able to stay on side. Good job there. And puck is covered by Wambach. And with 15:11 to go in this second period, we will have a offensive zone face-off. Puck here. Taking a bit. Refs having a word with the benches there. Puck will drop here soon. Face-off is won by the Cougars. Cougars have been pretty good on the dot here so far today. O'Neal with the puck. O'Neal up. Blocked by Taylor. Now here's Geezer. Nice chance for him. Puck taken away by Wakeham. Wakeham breaks that up. Good job by him. Now here's nice shot here. Blocked by Wakeham. Wakeham now. Wakeham chips it up. Dixon keeps it. Dixon to Parks. Parks to Black. Black to Taylor. Taylor digging. O'Neal's got it. O'Neal out in front to Wakeham. Wakeham up to McDonald. McDonald tries to get it. He will beat the ice. McDonald out front to Mosher. Mosher, nice chance there. Puck is loose. Whistle is blown. Nice chance there by Jax Mosher to score. Good play by Cal McDonald. Really extending the body there, trying to keep it in. However, a whistle will go. Wambach gets a bit lucky there. And this game is still 2-1 Cougars. Nice play by Wambach, actually. Face-off is won. McDonald now with it. Up. Taken by Taylor. Taylor down to Taylor. Taylor out front to Mosher. Mosher unable to get it. Mosher trying to find a way to here. Taylor's got it. Up. Marsh gets it through. Wakeham will beat him to the puck though. Wakeham back to Taylor. Taylor will get it up to McDonald. McDonald up to Mosher. Mosher hits his stick. Mosher trying to keep it in. No good. Now here comes Buckley. Buckley taken away by Wakeham. Wakeham chips it down. And the defenseman here for the Whalers will get a change. Here's Bonner with it. Bonner to Marsh. Marsh, battle for the puck here in the corner. Puck's loose, taken by Barry. Barry back out to Bonner. Bonner out up front to Buckley. Buckley to Brown. Brown now. Brown shot, scores! What a shot by Alexander Brown. Hitting that top left corner. Beautiful shot. Beautiful goal. And this is a 2-2 hockey game, folks. Whalers needed one there, and with 13:17 to go here in this second period, Alexander Brown scores his third goal of the year, his third point, to tie this game up for his Whalers. Craig now. Craig to Braun. Braun chipped it down. Collected by Chisholm. Chisholm backhand to Craig. Craig back to Chisholm. Chisholm loses it. Timmins out front. Timmins shot. Puck is loose. Puck's loose. Scores. Nice rebound there by Marsh. Nope. Luke McNeil with his second of the game. In his second of the season, his fourth points of the year. Nice goal scorer's goal there by Luke McNeil, and this, just as quickly as it was a 2-2 hockey game, it is now a 3-2 hockey game. Braun with it. Knocked off by McDougall. McDougall taken away by Timmins. Timmins up to Johnson. Johnson shot. Save by Black. Nice. Yes, like I said, both teams look in the lower half of the standings here. A win for either of them would be huge for their hopes of getting a good playoff seed here. Oh, I know it's early into the year, but this has to be something that they're thinking about. As Dixon gets a shot, puck is loose. O'Neill unable to bury it. Wakeham up to Danton. Danton. Sims down. Norton Connors now up. Norton Connors back to Wakeham. Wakeham up to Danton. Danton. Up to O'Neill. O'Neill. Never mind. They gave that goal to O'Neill. Looked like it was all. Oh, maybe they said McNeil actually. Dixon now with the puck. Dixon now up. Taken away by Taylor. Here comes Taylor. Couple Whalers here. Loses it to O'Neill. O'Neill. Up. O'Neill. Up. Taken away by Taylor. Taken away by Parks. Parks finds Geezer. Geezer down. Tries to find Parks across the net. Taken away by Taylor. Taylor to Bruce. Bruce to Taylor. Taylor now. Up to Johnston. Out to Graves. Graves now. Graves up to Buckley. Buckley up to Parks. Parks finds Buckley. Buckley. Puck taken away by Jackson LaRue. LaRue up. Puck taken away by the Cougars. Nice shot there by Graves. Graves to Barry. Barry to Wilson. Wilson shot, hits the side of the net. Looked good. No good. Craig up. Fires it out of bounds. Out of play, should say. And with 10:52 to go here in the second period, we will have a face-off in the Cougars offensive zone. The Cougars with 4 players that were on Hockey Nova Scotia this year at the Atlantic Cup Challenge. Sam Graves, the captain, not one of those players, but he has been playing well today so far. Out. Graves now. Graves shot. Taken away by Chisholm. Chisholm. Timmins shot. Saved by Black. Timmins another shot. Another save by Black. Timmins still with it. Timmins out to Graves. Graves shot just wide. Rebound by Barry. Barry back to Timmins. Battle in the corner here. 2 Whalers, 2 Cougars. Timmins still with it. Timmins out to Graves. Graves chips down. Taken away by Norton Connors. Norton Connors up. Kept in by Graves. No good. Mosher has a chance here. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Nice body there by Sam Graves. Graves up to Timmins. Timmins up to Wilson. Wilson now. Wilson tries to find Johnston out front. No good. Back down to Johnston. Johnston. Shot. Save by Gordy Black. And we'll have a face-off in the Cougars offensive zone once again. Great shift there by Ty Timmins. He was just all over the puck there on that shift. Unable to get a goal, but if he keeps on working like that, I'm sure there will be one in the future. He's still looking for his first of the season. Braun, shot blocked by Brown. Brown, down to Taylor. Taylor, up to Brown. Brown, up to Sim. Sam, and that play will be whistled down. Oh, on the ceiling. Face off here in the neutral zone. 3-2 Cougars. If you are just joining us, this has been a back and forth affair as McNeil chips it down, taken away by Taylor behind the net. Taylor makes McNeil fall down. Taken by Parks. Parks chips it down. Retrieved by Wakeham. Wakeham up to Brown. Brown now looking for a pass. Brown stick handles here. Up to Wakeham. Wakeham dumps it down. No Whalers in the area. Cougars will get possession. Here's Braun with it. Braun. McDougal now. McDougal, nice chance here. Puck is loose in front of the net. No good. Nice play by McLeod there, able to get it out as McDougal has the puck once again. McDougal's shot just rings off the corner. Great chance there by Jack McDougal as he's trying to get that puck back. Able to poke it free, but Braun comes away with it. Wakeham tries to keep it in, no good. Geezer tries to get it. Parks fires it down. Danton now. Danton to Wakeham. Wakeham. Wakeham up to Sear. Sear. Good hands there by Sear. Sear tries to find Wakeham out front, no good. Cougars will come away with it now. Here's Parks. Parks. Nice chance there, broken up by Chisholm. Parks still with the puck. Chisholm still with it now. Chisholm taken away by Wilson. Wilson now with it. Wilson to Timmins. Timmins to Danton now. Danton to Sear. Sear now. 1-on-2. Sear beats one defenseman. Poked away by Sam Graves, the captain. Sear goes in the boards there. Gets right back up. Going for a change. Johnson tries to break it up. Now here's O'Neill with it. O'Neill with the puck. O'Neill to Wilson. Or to Timmins. Timmins to Graves. Graves shot. Saved by Black. 7:21 to go here in this second period. Yes, like I said, 4 players on the Cougars played Hockey Nova Scotia. Those players, Dylan Dixon, Marty McLeod, Cohen Geezer, and Kellen Buckley. Geezer, the team leader in points with 2 goals and 6 assists so far on the year as Johnson chips it out, kept in by Barry. Barry finds Craig. Craig now. Craig dumps it down. Picked up by O'Neill. O'Neill digging in there for LaRue. LaRue digging, finds Bruce. Bruce to Chisholm. Chisholm tries to keep it in, no good. Now here comes Ty Timmins. Timmins shot blocked by Craig. Craig still trying to get in there. Here's Timmins now. Timmins out to Graves. Graves back to Timmins. Timmins to O'Neill. O'Neill shot. Glove saved by Gordy Black, flashing the leather there. And we'll have another face-off in the Cougars offensive zone. Full line change here for both teams. Face off here in the offensive zone. Won by the Cougars. Bonner tries to get it in. Wakeham has the puck behind the net. Now here's McDonald with it. McDonald to Braun. Braun down. Taken by Wakeham behind the net. Wakeham now up to McDonald. McDonald to Taylor. Taylor up to Braun. Braun to McDonald. To Buckley now with it. Buckley up. Tries to find Bonner. No good. Mosher with it. Taken away by Buckley. Back to Taylor now. Taylor. Buckley now with it. Stays on it. Saved by Black. Now here's Bonner with it. Bonner up to Braun. Braun to Buckley. Buckley to Bonner. Bonner shot just wide. Great chance there for Alex Bonner. Bonner Finds McDonald in front, no good. Now here's Mosher. Mosher now. Incoming. Jackson Mosher trying to make up something out of nothing. Here's Taylor. Taylor down to Taylor. Taylor still with it now. Taylor to Taylor. Taylor to Chisholm. Chisholm. To Braun. Braun takes it away. Braun up. Tries to find Marsh. Marsh got a stick on it. Oh, he's all alone. Shot, scores! Good play there. Nice shot by Ethan Marsh to get a goal there. Awesome pass there to set up that breakaway. The pass, I forget who had the pass, but we'll find out here in a sec. Great sauce up high. And with 5:08 to go, the Cougars take a 4-2 lead. Cougars come away with it. Now here's Dixon. Dixon, fans on a pass. Here's Chip. Chip, Dixon with it. Dixon taken away by Geezer. Geezer going for a skate. Geezer shot, scores! What a shot by Cohen Geezer, and didn't even let the PA announcer finish reading off the previous goal. And the Cougars already have another, and if the Whalers aren't careful, this game could get out of hand. It is 5-1. 5-2 Cougars. Whalers making a goalie change here. Gordy Blacken taking out for Lydia Higgs. Lydia Higgs hailing from Bedford, Nova Scotia. Timeout is called here by the Whalers. We'll give a second to talk it over. I will see you when this timeout is commenced. We are back after that 30-second timeout. We'll have a face-off here at center ice. For those of you just joining us, I am James Bryan with High Button Sports, and it is 5-2 Cougars. 2 quick goals, giving them a commanding 3-goal lead. As Geezer wins that draw, back to Sims. Sims played by Higgs behind the net to Taylor, out to Taylor. Taylor to Danton. Danton up to Sims. Sims, Parks, Danton gets it out. Sims keeps it in though. Geezer backhand shot just wide. Now here's Sear with the puck. Sear up to Taylor. Taylor to Danton. Tries to find Danton. Taken away by the Cougars here. Now here's Parks. Parks to Taylor. Whistle's blown. High sticking is the call. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Or apologies, we'll have a face-off in the Cougars offensive zone here. How many times have I said that in the second period? Face-off tied up, taken away by Taylor. Taylor tries to find McDougall just over his head. That will be an icing. Easy call there for the refs to make. Another face-off incoming in the Cougars offensive zone. 4:02 to go here in this second period. And if the Whalers want to have a chance at a comeback here, They're going to need to score some goals. Obviously. Timmins wins the draw. Taken away by Sear. Sear coming up. Take it away. Graves gets it down. Graves still with it now. Graves tries to chip it up Wakeham's head. No good. Taken away by Sear. Now here's Johnson trying to get the puck. Is he fast enough? He can get it, but Taylor will meet him there and take it right off his stick. And here's Taylor with the puck. Taylor. Dangerous here out in front of his goalie's net. Out to Wakeham. Wakeham loses it to Barry. Barry goes around Wakeham's shot, hits the post. McDougall now gets a rebound. McDougall out to Sear. Sear to McDougall. McDougall tries to find him. No good. Now here's Graves with the puck. Graves back to McDougall. McDougall still with it. McDougall's shot just wide. Taylor comes away with it now. Taylor shoots up, hits the post, no good. Now here's Johnson. That net will be dislodged, and with 2:54 to go here, in the second period, we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Ref is pointing to the neutral zone dot here, so we'll have a face-off here with 2:54 to go here in the second period. Whalers a bit further away from the net than they'd like, but still closer than the Cougars, so all is well for them. Face-off won by the Cougars, and here's Braun. Braun now up. Higgs plays it behind the net. Higgs. Braun. Now here's Johnston. Taken away by Craig. Craig, the big defenseman, chips it up. Now he's going for a rush here. Taken away by McLeod. Craig takes a tumble there. Now McLeod going for a skate. McLeod drops it up to Marsh. Marsh now. Marsh up. Braun. Braun fires. Shot. Deflected. Buckley now with it. Buckley now. Here's Cougar shot. Trickle save by Lydia Higgs. Lydia Higgs, the former Bedford Blue, not the only on this team. There are a few players here who played their minor hockey careers in Bedford. Jack McDougall, the second-year player, as well as Levi Chisholm and Tanner Danton, who played U13 AA last year. Won the provincial championship. Head coached by Tanner Danton, former NHLer, and of course, father of Tanner, or Mike Danton, father of Tanner. Here's Wilson with the puck. Wilson. Stripped by Taylor. Taylor tries to find Mosher. Taken away by McLeod. McLeod tries to find it down to Geezer. Geezer. Up to Parks. Parks. To Norton Connors. Norton Connors. To McLeod. McLeod. To Taylor. Taylor tries to find it. Taylor, but to Norton Connors. Norton Connors going up with it. Norton Connors falls on it. Taken away by Parks. Parks to Wakeham. Wakeham hits the skates at Wakeham. Now Geezer's with it, and that will be offside. Minute 05 to go here in the second period. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Possibly the last face-off of this period. If you look up in... Oh, man, here we go. Face-off one. Sims. Sims shoots it down to Higgs. Off the pads of Higgs. Higgs. Sims. Brown digging to Chip. Here's Timmins. Johnson. O'Neal now with it. O'Neal tries to go around. No good. Takes a tumble. Johnson tries to take a shot. No good. Johnston to Timmins. Timmins to Dixon. Dixon shot off the pads of Higgs. O'Neal now with it. O'Neal. Johnson takes it away. Johnson tries to find Timmons out front. Timmons backhand shot, no good. Nice play there by Sim to disrupt the immediate pass. O'Neal with the puck now. They're digging. Sim will now come with it. Now here comes Brown. Brown unable to corral completely. Dixon now with it. Dixon to Sims. Sims. Shot. High and wide. Sim chips it up to... Now here comes Chip. 2 seconds remaining. He's got to shoot it here, and he does not get a shot up in time. And the Cougars will take a 5-2 lead into the dressing room here. I'm James Bryan with High Bend Sports. I will see you in the third period. And we are back for the third and final period of this hockey game, this U15 major game in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I'm James Brown with High Button Sports. And this game is just getting underway here. Taylor up to Sear. Sear up to Taylor. Taylor loses it to Graves. Graves. Taken away by Sear. Sear takes a tumble. Timmins now with it. Timmins. McDougall digging in there. McDougall now finds Wakeham now. Wakeham gets through. Wakeham backhand shot save. Johnson, Sear. Interesting collision there. Sear a little tough to get up there. McDougall to Taylor. Taylor blocked. Nice hit there by Wilson. Wakeham takes a tumble here. Here's Johnston. Johnston. Here's McLeod. Here comes O'Neill now. O'Neill up. Shot. Hits the top of... Hits the mesh there. And we will get a face-off in the Cougars offensive zone. Once again, this game. Face-off won by the Cougars. Now here's Braun. Braun down to O'Neill. O'Neill to McLeod. McLeod. Shot to Bruce. Bruce to Geezer. Geezer down to O'Neill. Or Braun. Braun down to O'Neill. O'Neill back up. Taken away by LaRue. LaRue, Braun, LaRue. Now here's Geezer now. Geezer. Shot. Saved by Lydia Higgs. Geezer still keeps it in. Finds him out to Johnson. Now here's LaRue. LaRue. Saved by Wambach. They're digging here. LaRue, stick left there. Braun has it. Braun. Mosher. To Braun. Braun. Braun up to O'Neill. O'Neill up to Parks. Gets through. Here's Parks. Shot saved by Higgs. Taylor goes to the boards there hard. Taken away by Taylor now. Here comes Taylor. Taylor. Shot blocked by Dixon. Taken by McDonald. McDonald now tries to find Mosher in front of the net. That's no good. Chisholm, though, shot to McDonald. McDonald backhand shot saved by Wambach. Taylor back with the puck. Taylor out to McDonald. McDonald can't quite get to it. Here's Dixon. Dixon up to Marsh. Marsh. To Buckley. Buckley to Dixon. Dixon shot blocked by Mosher. Mosher feeling that one. Has it come off. Higgs plays the puck. Levi Chisholm with the puck behind the net. Up to McDonald. McDonald to Taylor. Taylor. Pass intercepted by McNeil. McNeil down to Buckley. Buckley to Chip. Chip. Down to McNeil. McNeil shot. Taylor dumps it up. Kicks it up. And that will be a ice there. Thanking some sponsors. Nice. There we go. Here's Chip. Down to McDonald. McDonald. Sim with it now. Sim to McNeil. McNeil shot. Just wide for Higgs. And here's Timmins. Timmins to Barry. Barry. Back to Timmins. Timmins. Graves. Penalty incoming. Graves shot. Wide. Barry. Maybe forced to reset, but it's 6-on-5 here. It's 5-on-5. No one's gone out yet. Geezer goes on. Barry here. Barry up to McNeil. McNeil through to Graves. Graves, this ref's arm has got to be getting tired here. Graves shot. Puck is finally touched by Wakeham. And the ref can finally make the call. Cross-checking. Cole Taylor will have to be collected from the bench. And taken to the sin bin. And we will have our first look at this Cougars power play tonight. And again, that's already 5-2. Now here's Graves. Graves to Braun. Braun to Barry. Barry to Graves. Graves to Braun. Braun to Barry. Barry. Shot. Saved by Higgs. Geezer with it. Geezer up to Barry. Barry to Braun. Braun. Slap shot. Scores! Nice shot by Linus Braun, the alternate captain. And he's fired up about that one. And it is 6-2 Cougars. Linus Braun with his first goal of this young campaign. 3 assists already, making that his 4th point of the season. 15:22 remaining here in the 3rd period, and this game has turned into a rout. Game that started off 1-0 Whalers, 2-2 Whalers, and since then the Cougars have just taken complete control. O'Neill up to Braun. Braun strips. Oh, rough there. No penalties called. Wakeham with it now. Wakeham shot, save by Wambach. Danton goes in there. Tried to shoot, saved again. McDonald. Then to Brown. Brown up to Parks. Parks. Here comes Parks. Parks. Shot on Higgs, save. Lydia Higgs made a couple nice saves here tonight. Let in that one goal. That was her only goal allowed, though. Of course, Gordy Black was pulled after his 5th goal against. And Higgs has been doing a solid start in her spot start here against the Cougars. Buckley. Chisholm digging there. Kicks out. Buckley now with it. Buckley to Dixon. Dixon shot wide. To Sims. Sims shot. Saved by Higgs. Craig gets it. Craig. Johnson kicks it out. Johnson to LaRue. LaRue taken away by Buckley. Buckley now with it. Buckley. Still Buckley back to Dixon. Dixon to Sims. Sims. Shot to Higgs. Save. Chisholm. Shot wide. Chisholm up to Dixon. Dixon to Sims. Sims. Up. Taken away by Dixon. Dixon to Higgs. Higgs. Puck is out in front of the net. Buckley cards go in. No good. Nice play there by the Whalers to prevent a 7th goal against. Chisholm now with the puck. Chisholm. Up. Taken away by Timmins. Timmins still finds his way back to Craig. Craig up to Chisholm. Chisholm up to Taylor. Taylor kept in by Johnson. Craig with it now. Craig fires, hits up Barry's stick. Zerobino ice. Barry now with it. Barry. Nice play there. Shakes off Taylor. Barry up. Tries to find Timmins. No good. Puck is collected by Taylor. To Wakeham. Wakeham back to Taylor. Taylor up to McDonald. Loses it. Mosher tries to find Taylor. Tries to find Wakeham. Wakeham now with the puck. Wakeham fires it down. Johnston. Up. Taylor takes it. Taken away by Wilson. Taylor still has it. Taylor to McDougall. Or McDonald. McDonald to Taylor. Taylor to Wakeham. Wakeham. Up to Taylor. Taylor. Goes around Graves. Taylor now. Taylor tries to find McDonald out in front. Intercepted by O'Neill. O'Neill, the big forward. tumbles over Mosher. O'Neal finds Geezer. Geezer now. Shot hits the side of the net. Geezer out front to O'Neal, no good. Now here's Mosher. Mosher still finds his way back to McLeod. McLeod shot, tipped just wide. Geezer now with it. Geezer to O'Neal. O'Neal shot, saved by Higgs. O'Neal backhand shot, another save by Lydia Higgs. 11:55 remaining here in this third and final period, and they're getting into it here in front of the net. Whistle's blown. Man, it's cold up here in this press box. It's getting a bit colder outside. That temperature is seeping into the rink. Oh, and what's this? We have coincidental penalties to Taylor and O'Neal. Anyways, yeah, I might have to bring a jacket tomorrow. I'm getting cold up here in this press box, courtesy of High Button Sports. Now here's McDougal to Geezer. Geezer back to Parks. Parks to Braun. Braun shot, saved by Higgs. Puck still loose. Here's comes up to McDougal. McDougal to Danton. Danton. Now Parks has the puck. Parks. Moving. Finds his way to Timmins. Timmins now with a Timmins shot. Saved by Higgs. Nice glove save. Way to flash a leather there. And yes, so as these penalties are coincidental, we will still have 5-on-5 hockey until another penalty goes down. Of course. Face off here, Buckley on Chip. Andy Chip, of course, brother of former, and puck is saved by Lydia Higgs. Andy Chip, brother of former Halifax Mac, Aaron Chip. I've done too many of these Whalers games to have not researched once what Aaron Chip is up to nowadays. That's a good talking point for games like this. Now here's Sim. Loses it. Here's finds his way to Chip. Chip backhands up to Sims. Sims to Dixon. Dixon up to Bonner. Bonner. Pass swiped away by Chisholm. Brown goes offside here. Whalers will have to reset. Chips it down. Played behind by Wambach. Up to Sims. Sims. Up to Bonner. Bonner. To Buckley. To Brown now. Brown has it. Brown chips it down. Played behind by Wambach. Wambach to Dixon now. Dixon. Taylor fires it up. Offside, or no icing, of course. Now here's Taylor with the puck behind the net. Taylor up to Wakeham. Wakeham up to LaRue. LaRue down to Graves. Graves, LaRue shot, scores! Nice shot by Jackson LaRue. His second goal, his second point of the season. And the Whalers make this a more respectable 6-3 hockey game in their quest for a potential comeback. Jackson LaRue scored the first goal of the season for the Whalers and has now scored the most recent goal of the season for the Whalers. Assist to Carson Johnson, his second assist of the season. Puck is out front here, covered up by Higgs. Yeah, Jackson LaRue, that first goal of his career that was huge. First goal of the season for the Whalers. I was on the call for that game at this very arena here. I believe that was against the Bearcats. Bearcats won that game 8-2, I believe. Now here's Craig. Craig going for a skate. Craig stick handling around. Here's Craig. Craig's shot saved by Wambach. Craig out front. Craig out front to Mosher, unable to find him. Here's Johnson up to Greats and then tries to find Johnson up front, no good. Here's Craig again with it. Craig, shot blocked, or pass blocked. Graves taken away by Craig. Craig to Chisholm. Chisholm up to McDougal. McDougal fires off a stick. That will be an icing. 9:18 to go here in this third period. Let's thank our sponsors. Geezer. Face off won by the Whalers. Here's Craig now. Craig up to McDonald. McDonald taken away by Parks. That will be offside. 9:09 remaining here in this third and final period. Don't leave yet. Stick around after this game for the second game of this high button doubleheader between the Valley Wildcats and the Dartmouth Steel Subaru. Here's McLeod now. McLeod. Down. Lifts the stick of Chisholm. McLeod. Commits him to Braun. Up to Craig. Craig down to Geezer. Geezer. Geezer around. Geezer tries to find Wilson. No good. Wilson shot blocked by McDougal. Wilson still with it. Wilson to Braun. Braun back to Wilson now. Wilson to McLeod. McLeod shot wide. Corralled by Braun. Braun. Nice edges there. Back to Geezer. Geezer. Shot saved by Higgs. Refs are going to separate them. Bringing Mosher to the penalty box. And the Cougars will get another power play here. Already scoring on their previous power play. That nice slap shot goal there by Linus Braun. They will be looking to score another here. Face off is won. Here's Wakeham now. Here comes Wakeham. Wakeham shot. Save by Wambach. Nice shorthanded shot there from Mason Wakeham. Wakeham, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points on the year. The Hockey Nova Scotia product shot there by Chip off the draw, no good. Barry, base puck behind the net. Linus gets it up to Graves. Wambach with the puck now behind the net. Wambach to Braun. Braun. Up to Barry. Barry. Barry to Graves. Graves to Braun. Braun back to Graves. Graves to Barry. Barry shot. Hits a post. Rebound. Scores. Cohen Geezer with his 3rd goal and team-leading 9th point of the season. Unless he got another point this game, I think he might have. Regardless, he leads the team in points, and he extends his lead with that goal. Right place, right time, and it is 7-3 Cougars with 7:37 to go here in the third period. Wakeham up to McLeod. McLeod to Bonner. To Taylor. Taylor down to Brown behind the net. Brown to Chip. Chip to Wakeham. Wakeham shot. Saved. Saved there. Now here comes Bonner. Bonner to McLeod. McLeod up. Top shot. Puck is loose. Puck is saved and covered by Lydia Higgs. 7:03 remaining here in the third period.
23.
7-3 with 7:03 to go in the game. Cool coincidence there. Face off one. Norton Connors now up. 2. Brown. Puck up. Norton Connors bats it out of the air. Johnson. Down to McNeil. McNeil. Down to Norton Connors. Norton Connors up to Sim. Sim. Dixon. Shot. Goes through. Saved by Higgs. Another face-off here. The offensive zone. Dixon, shot, saved by Higgs. Another cover, nice. Another face-off in the offensive zone. Another whistle. Dixon to Johnston. Johnston. Johnson with the puck. Johnson. 2. Taken away out front by LaRue. LaRue. Here's Dixon now. Dixon. McNeil. McNeil. Taken away by Craig. Craig being patient here. Fires it up. Taken away by Sims. Sims down. Whistle's blown. 5:56 remaining here in the third period. Whalers getting a little chippy here tonight. Not sure. Cougars might be getting under their skins, or they might just be frustrated with how the game's going, or maybe a bit of both. But these two teams are not fans of each other, I can tell you that for free. McDougall with the puck. McDougall. Wakeham now. Wakeham to McDonald. McDonald out to Braun. Braun to McLeod. McLeod up to Wilson. Fires off his stick. Wakeham now. Wakeham to McDonald. McDonald taken away by Geezer. Geezer to Higgs. Higgs to Parks. Parks to Bruce. Bruce. Chisholm now with the puck. Chisholm tries to find it up. Taken away by McLeod. McLeod shot. Puck. Whistle blown, although Higgs did not cover the puck. So we'll have another face-off, despite the fact that that puck was still loose. When does this Subs game start? Subs game starts at 7:45. It is currently 7:15 at the Aspen Sportsplex. 5:12 to go here. Shots, scores. Ethan Marsh with his second goal of the year. 4th point. I don't know. Not doing the handshake line there. Sign of sportsmanship. It is 8-3 for the Cougars. Remember when they used to do run time? If the game was kind of out of reach there. Buckley wins the draw back to Graves. Graves skates around here. Graves. To Marsh. Marsh. Taken by Norton Connors. Norton Connors. Up to Barry. Barry to Bonner. Bonner. To Taylor. Taylor now with it. Taylor looking up for Mosher. He finds him. Here comes Jax Mosher. Mosher gets past Graves. Nice angle of the body there. And here's Brown. Brown to Marsh. Marsh to Chip. Chip. Norton Connors now with it. Norton Connors down. Taken away by Marsh. Marsh chips it up. Nice play stick there by Norton Connors. Chip keeps it in. Now here's Brown with the puck. Brown shot. And there will be a penalty here. 4:13 to go. 4:15 to go here in the third. And the Whalers have a power play. Barry's go into the box. 2 minutes for slashing. Yeah, I'm not sure where Kostopoulos is tonight. Yeah. Johnson loses the draw. Here's Craig. Craig shot tipped out. Puck is still loose out front. Puck is dumped. Higgs will play the puck. Higgs to Craig. Craig skating now. Craig up to Wakeham. Wakeham. Taking some strides here. Wakeham now. Looking for a play. Wakeham down to Johnson. Johnson to Sim. Sim whiffs on it. Finds his way to Craig though. Craig. Partner pass to Wakeham. Wakeham down to Johnson. Nice opportunity here for Johnson. Shot. Puck is loose. Puck's out front. Puck is loose. Jammed in. And that is a goal. That will go to Jude Sim, I believe. And that is his first goal of the season. His first goal of his U15 major career if they decide to give the goal to him. Congratulations, young man. They will. Wakeham will toss the puck to the equipment manager there, and he will tape that up. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Timmins wins the draw. Out. McDougall tries to find it. No good. Now here's Craig with the puck. Craig up to Brown, to Bruce, to Dixon out of the puck. Dixon to Wakeham now. Wakeham. And here's McNeil with it. McNeil. Shot. Saved by Higgs. Taken away by Craig. Craig to Wakeham. Wakeham to Dixon. Johnston up to Sims. Now here's Dixon with the puck. Dixon down to Timmins. Timmins through. Shot. Blocked by Craig. Now here they come. Now Johnson still keeps it in. Johnson through to Timmins now with the puck. Timmins down to Johnston. Johnson out front to Timmins. Taken away by. Now here's McDonald with the puck. Or McDougall. Apologies. Now here's Sims going for a skate here. Sims shot. Saved by Higgs. Another shot. Rebound. Just wide. Now here's Graves with the puck. Nice fake there by Graves. Tries to find McNeil out front. No good. Now here's Mosher with the puck. Mosher capitalizing on a bad change here. Perhaps. No. Loses it. Nice play there by Dylan Barry. And Barry will hit the mesh. And this play will stop with 1:59 to go here in the third. 8-4 Cougars. Like I said, stick around after this game on High Button Dartmouth for the second game of this doubleheader as the Dartmouth Steel Subaru take on the Valley Wildcats in a game that will surely be close between two of the better teams in the league. Buckley now. Buckley shot, saved by Higgs. Puck is still loose. Buckley back out to Graves. Graves shot, blocker, saved by Higgs. Whistle blown. Higgs perhaps scraped in the face there, takes her mask off. Mosher checking in. And we are all good. Now here we go. Chip and Buckley. Norton Connors gets a puck. to Chip. Chip up to McDonald. McDonald, Mosher, nice burst of speed here. He's trying to make something happen. Mosher had a nice chance there, no good. Now here's Braun. Braun up to McLeod. McLeod to Higgs. Higgs covers. Thanks. 1:16 to go here in the third period. 8-4 Cougars. And the Cougars most likely, bearing any unforeseen comeback, will improve to 3-3 and 1 on the year, while the Whalers will drop to 1-6. Drop to 1-6. Taylor now with the puck. Taylor up to Danton. Danton tries to find Danton, intercepted by Braun. Braun already with the goal today, finds Geezer. Geezer dangles shot, scores. With Geezer with his second of the game. And it is 9-4 for the Joneljim Cougars. Geezer with his fourth of the season, 10th point, perhaps even more. Did he score a hat trick? He might have. There's been a lot of goals scored by the Cougars this game. It's kind of hard to keep track. Johnson to Buckley. Down to Braun. Braun to O'Neill. O'Neill goes up to Taylor. Taylor up. Tries to keep it in by Parks. No good. Now here comes Mason Wakeham. 34 seconds to go here. Danton, nice shot there, save. McLeod up here. Wakeham finds Taylor. Taylor, shot, tipped. McLeod up to Parks. Tries to find Parks, and they will be forced to call an icing here. 14 seconds remaining here in this game. This is LaRue with the puck. LaRue to Bruce. Bruce shot save. 10 seconds remaining here. And the Cougars no need for that. 3 seconds remaining and a penalty is called. Is there? No. Yes, there is. McLeod will go to the box for 3 seconds. 2 minutes for head contact. Will not be 2 minutes. So the Whalers will get a power play opportunity here, a chance to come back in this game. It is 9-4 Cougars with 3 seconds remaining in this hockey game. Whalers get a chance here on the power play. 2-1. And that will go down as the Cougars' third win of the season. Thank you for watching this Nova Scotia U15 major production brought to you by High Button Sports. As always, I am James Bryan. Stick around. Don't leave yet. The Steel Subaru are up next against the Valley Wildcats. Still